Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee going to office but not in her usual car. Instead, she's riding on an electric scooter. This is being driven by a minister, Firhad Hakim. Let's go across to Saurabh now for more. And Saurabh, the Chief Minister there trying to put the draw attention to the fact that fuel prices are rising, and therefore she's driving this electric scooter today to her office.
Well, absolutely right, Gargi. In fact, we are at Nabanno, where the Chief Minister's ride to work has just ended. In fact, she's just gone into the building. But this, of course, is a unique way to protest for a Chief Minister. Clearly drawing attention to rising fuel prices and taking an e-bike to work. Now, obviously, she was riding pillion, but actually driving that motorbike was Firhad Hakim, the Minister for Urban Development and also Kolkata's mayor. And, the joke amongst the media circles here was that this perhaps is Firhad Hakim's biggest political responsibility till date, given the fact that he's actually responsible for the Chief Minister's safety on the bike. But jokes apart, this is of course a unique protest by Mamata Banerjee, drawing the attention to the very serious issue of petrol and diesel price hike, and also going this unique way to work to draw attention to that very fact. In fact, Mamata Banerjee, after completing that e-bike ride to work at her office, she spoke shortly a little while ago, and that is something that perhaps also where she told, she reacted also on the renaming of the stadium. She said for the BJP, only one person is everything, even bigger than Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, even bigger than Gandhi, even bigger than Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And also then, of course, she went on to say how the rising fuel prices have affected the common man, and how she was registering her protest by riding this e-bike to work. Remember, she had a mask on for a while. She also had her, helmet on because she also is, of course, the face of the Safe Drive, Safe Life campaign, which is, of course, a safe driving campaign of the government. But she was wearing a helmet, so all those boxes that have to be ticked were ticked. But clearly a unique way to protest against rising fuel prices for a Chief Minister who actually rode to work on an e-bike.
Saurabh, it's interesting because the opposition, there's been a lot of criticism of the media saying that earlier we used to really play up the issue of rising fuel prices, and it's not being played up in the same way it used to be. Of course, here at NDTV, we've been reporting on the rising fuel prices and how it's, what harm it's doing to the general public, to the common man, how it's burning a hole in their pocket. So now Mamata Banerjee, they're really putting the spotlight on this issue.
Absolutely, this has been an issue that seems to have somehow, slipped from the memory of several, celebrities as well, who were earlier quite vocal about fuel prices, and that's something that perhaps also, Mamata Banerjee has been making at several times, that, in certain ways, the government has got a long rope when it comes to criticism of basic nature, like rising prices, which affects the common man directly. That's been Mamata Banerjee's allegation as well. And to perhaps put the focus on the issue of rising fuel prices that have, actually skyrocketed. And in fact, Mamata Banerjee in that statement stating that even the last, even perhaps last night, there was a hike. So this is something that she's doing to put the focus back on the issue at hand that affects the common man, which is rising fuel prices, rising petrol and diesel prices.
And Saurabh, it's not just the rising fuel. She's also got this banner around her neck, and she's got this poster of an LPG cylinder, because that's the other big issue that is concerning the common man, the increase in the price of LPG cylinders.
That's absolutely right. And, and Mamata Banerjee has reached out to her constituency of women voters, which is Ma Bon, which she refers to them as, which means mothers and sisters. And, she's been raising this because she says that this is something that affects women a lot, because a lot of households in the country, household budgets are actually something that's controlled by women. And in that context, when prices of LPG increase, women also have a tough time. And remember, Mamata Banerjee has reached out to the women's constituency in terms of addressing them specifically several times, saying they are her strength. And this is also one more sort of, attempt to sort of drive home that point that, LPG prices, fuel prices is something that everyone should be talking about.
All right, so unique protest by the Bengal Chief Minister riding an e-scooter to work. Along with that poster you can see of an LPG gas cylinder. Thanks so much, Saurav, for joining us with that.